Hello guys, I'm Sanjay and today I'm here for the tutorial of the song Neene Yendigu from the movie Mocktail, a brilliant movie and an amazing song of course. So many of you liked my cover of it and were like, tutorial sir, tutorial bro, tutorial. So here I am. So before I start, this is actually not the way to go. I mean, you know, you need to get your fundamentals strong, you need to get your core strong, whether you want to follow Carnatic, whether you want to follow Hindustani, whether you want to follow Western classical. You should get your fundamentals right, and you need to be consistent with your practice. You need to get your scales right, you need to get your chords right, and you need to know all your ragas. Then you'll be easily able to play any song by ear. So you just hear the song and you'll be able to play it and also make an own version of yourself, but still, anyhow, just to help you out and keep it as technical as possible, I have planned to make this video. So with the blessings of my Guruji, Rishi sir, I'd like to go forward and teach you all this song. So first of all, the song is in the scale of B flat major or A sharp major, but nobody says that. It's B flat major. So I'll show you the scale here on the other camera. Hope you are able to look at my fingers clearly. So it is in that scale, and the song consists of two parts. So one is the then an improvisation of that, and then the next part, which is the chorus. That part. For those of you who are familiar with reading the sheet, I've uploaded the sheet music for the song under the video that I uploaded, and also I'll be posting the link down here. So now let's get to the left hand first. I would like to go in a reverse order. So first of all, it uses 4 simple chords. So first is the first major, which will be the B flat major in our case. The B flat major chord, the first, third, and the fifth. So from here, in both the sections, the progressions are different. So first I'll tell all the chords that are being used. So one is the B flat major, the 1 major. Then it goes to the 6 minor. The 6 minor is the G minor in our case. Then it also uses the 5th major of the scale. So 5th, basically first is Sa, then 5th will be Pa, Sa, Re Ga Ma Pa. So there's an F major. So it's using an F major. Then also it uses the 4th major chord, which is the D sharp major or the E flat major in our case. So the 4 chords that are being used are B flat major, G minor, E flat major, and F. For the first section, this progression continues like this: 1 major, 6 minor, 4 major, 5 major, theoretically. And in this scale, it is B flat major, G minor, E flat major, F major. So you can choose to either just play the bass notes as octaves, or play the chord arpeggios according to the rhythm. You can choose whatever you want to do. So these are the 4 chords. For the next section, which is the verse, it follows this progression: 1 major, it is going to the 5 major, then it's going to the 4 major. It's coming back to the 5 major. So it is. For Nino, it's going back to the Sa, which is the B flat major. So it is. this is the progression for the first portion, and it basically repeats again. Then for that it is going to the 4 major, which is the E flat major. Then it's going back to the B flat major. I have chosen to give the octaves here, so it is E flat major, B flat major, octaves of the notes G, F, D sharp and a D. So basically if you play it like chords, it goes like G minor, F, D, E flat major, and then again a B flat major. Then again it repeats. So this time, instead of giving the octaves, you stay on G minor and then you end it on F. So that's the chord progression for the next section. Then again the next section it comes back to B flat, G minor, E flat, F major, B flat, G minor, E flat, comes back to B flat and ends. So this is the chord progression for both the sections, and I'm not taking up the charna this time. I'm just concentrating on the main theme. Alright, so now let's go to the melody. That's the right hand. So I'll take you through it. The first section, that one. So it goes like this. That is sa, ni, sa, pa, sa, ni, sa, pa, sa, ni, sa, pa, ma, ga, re. Then it goes sa, ni, sa, pa, sa, ni, sa. So you add that variation. That is sa, ni, sa, da, pa. Okay. Then again sa, ni, sa, pa, ma, ga, re. Cool. Then it goes with sa, ni, sa. So the set repeats twice, and you get a sa, ni, sa ending. So it goes like. Okay, so that's the melody line. So I'll also talk a little bit about the fingering and the ornamentation here. So it's better use this fingering here for the stretch. So it is 2 1 2 5 2 1 2 5. Pivot on this and use these 3 fingers, or you can use these 3, but this is not natural. So use. Cool. So in this case, you have to use this finger. So use the on the little end and come back to the original position. Then, so that's the fingering. And now I'll talk a bit about the phrasing. So it's a slur on. That's a slur. Second slur. So the third line extends. The slur extends. Slur is basically the first note to the last note. How many notes you bring between to make it a smooth, smooth motion. So that's one. Second phrase. That's the last phrase. So now in the last phrase, once in a while you can add a trill. It goes like. So it's like that. Cool. So yeah, so now we got the first section. So now I'll go to the verse section. So it goes like this. And again. So that's the section. So I'll show it again slowly. Okay. So fingering, you have to, it's better if you use this. Then here you shift it, all the 5 fingers. You shift again. Okay. Then you go to. Cool. Then next time it goes to variation. So now I'll just use one finger because my camera is not with me and I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my MacBook's camera, so it's not getting the right angle. So I'll just try to use one finger to make sure you see all the notes. Cool. All right. So now let's move to the next section. So next is, okay, so it is that is da ni sa re sa, that is da ni sa re sa. Now the 4 notes which we also used in the left hand will come. Okay, that is G, F, D sharp, D, or Da, Pa, Ma, Ga. So I'll play the entire thing. Ga, da, ni, sa, re, sa, da, pa, ma, ga. Again. Da, ni, sa, re, sa. Don't play Da, Pa, Ma, Ga this time. Now it is, that is Ga, Pa, Ga, Re. Alright, so the second time, instead of Da, Pa, Ma, Ga, you'll play sorry, Ga. Cool? Alright. So I'll just go through it again. So I'll go through the entire thing again. Ga, ma, da, ni, sa, re, sa, da, pa, ma, ga. Ni, sa, re, sa. This time, no da, pa, ma, da. Instead, it is, which is nothing but ga, pa, ga, re. Cool? So I'll combine these two. See my fingering, how I'm switching under the thumb, yeah? Using these fingers, then. So I'm going to this position. Then I'm swinging to. Then again the same fingers. I'm stopping it there. I'm not coming back to sa. Cool. So that's the last part. Then it comes back to the same theme that we learned before. Just the thing is, your chord work will have to get heavier to make it get that climax to the song. Yeah, give that climax to the song. So now I'll go to the next section where I try to combine both of these things that you learned, the left hand and the right. All right, guys, let's put it together now. Yeah. So the first chord is B flat, and the phrase is this. Please observe. No, it doesn't start on the note. That's how it starts. Okay. Then it goes to G minor. I'll rather play it here. B flat, G minor, E flat, F major. I really suggest getting this first. Don't go to the arpeggios yet. So first get the standing chords or the block chords right, and then you can always improvise to the arpeggio. So I'll play it slowly once more. Try to follow me. Cool. All right. So now I'll show this section with a small arpeggio. Yeah. Simplest way to start adding arpeggios. So just break the block chord into 3 individual notes and use it like a tempo. Use it like a drum rather. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So coming to the tempo details, the song is in the time signature of 6/8. That means there are 2 dotted crotchets here. Dotted crotchet is crotchet plus half the value of a crotchet. That is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So if you put 2 of them in a bar, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-ra-tan, ta, ta-ra-tan, ta, ta-ra-tan. So it's like that. So. All right, so now let's go to the next part of the song. Again, it's block chords, you know the progression. Observe, in this case, it is on the note. The chord is on the note. Right here. F. So what I'm doing here is, I had only taught you the melody to end it here, but just with instead of ending one note, to make it more grand, I'm adding the chord on the right also. So it's making it very grand. Yeah. So I'll play it again. On the note. Here also, instead of just doing this, for advanced players, I suggest you either add the 5th or the 3rd. 3rd is better in this case because it's coming down. I mean, this is a 3rd for this, and you are holding an F chord. So also try adding a part of the F chord here. Yeah. So it sounds much grander. Similar concept here. Add the E flat. Add the full chord. So it sounds much grander. Then on beat. Cool. Then you can choose to add this note here. Makes it grander, or you can just play. Now the octaves. Cool. So that's where the build-up is created. That's a drop. So da, 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 da. You can either leave a silence. Silence is also very effective. But what I have done in my video is I've added a very good running filler. So I have run on the F major from the bottom to the top like this. So I've left it hanging like that. It's your choice. It's much. It's a little advanced to do this, you know. I have to time it right. So it's like. So I have done that. So play what suits you. So then you go back to. So you can end on the B flat major chord, the arpeggio. So almost coming to the end of the tutorial. You know the right hand, you know the left hand, and how you can either play block chords or you can play arpeggios. So now I'll just tell a few things that I'm doing here to make it a little more complex. So instead of using the 1, 3, 5, I'm dropping the 3 and I'm actually extending my notes to this 5 and also this third. So my left hand is like. This pattern. So it's like 1, 3, 5, then the higher, then you can do anything like that, but basically I'm extending my chords to 2 octaves, and that's why my fingers are. So I'm doing something like that, and also in the starting, to give that feel of a guitar, you know, I'm playing. If you see, there are skips there. I mean, there's so I'm playing something like that for the pattern of the starting theme. It's like. Establishing that tempo for the next section. Then also I'm continuing with stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm basically using that kind of an arpeggio, but that kind of arpeggio will not come in a day or something. So you need to play many pieces which have these kind of different patterns to understand the pattern better. Because I play a lot of Chopin and Beethoven, so they make use of this a lot. So I kind of blend in that Western classical feel into these songs, and That's what slightly makes it different, I believe. And also you can add many arpeggios, many what do you say, runs to fill the silences and make it better. So ornamentations, decorations are up to you. Now coming to the pedaling, make sure you change the pedal when the chord changes. Otherwise there'll be a lot of dissonance. So whenever you are changing a chord, I'm holding the pedal. Now when I've changed, I'm lifting it and putting it back. So I'll just take the pedal in my hand. So I'm using this basic pedal for now because I usually practice on the piano and I have the inbuilt pedal. So for this keyboard, this is much portable. So yeah. So I'll show the chords. I've pressed it. This is wrong. You don't leave the pedal as soon as the chord ends. Only when you press the first note of the next chord, you leave it and hold it back. So it's like. You saw that? So as soon as I pressed the first note, I released it and held it down again. Yeah? So it's like da 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 da. Da 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 da. Cool. So that's about the pedaling. Now coming to the dynamics, I'm more comfortable exhibiting the dynamics on the grand piano or the digital piano, but here, but still my cork has a little of a touch function. So I'll try to show it to you. So dynamics refers to what phrases, basically the volume you're giving. So some phrases here have to be pianissimo, some phrases have to be a little towards the forte side, but majorly this piece is in the piano dynamics. So try to keep this very light and subtle, pianissimo. Like that. And the left hand, keep it as light as possible. It should just be like a small bass wave there. And the next section, slightly go to a mezzo forte. Also, if you observe my cover, there are a few minor things like I am using certain extra chords here and there to make it much better, like suspensions and all that. But I'm not covering this on the tutorial. I'm just making the basic structure tutorial here. So. Advanced players, if you observe my video, you can actually, I'm sure you can pick it up. So try watching my video and try to, get your covers as close to it as possible or make it better than mine. I'll be very happy. Kindly tag me on all your covers and let me know in the comment section if this helped, and if it did, I'll make a tutorial for the other songs as well. And ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂಗೀತನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯಾರು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಈ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸಿದ್ರು ನಾನ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯೂಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಟ್ಯೂಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Alright, thank you so much guys. If you like the tutorial, show all that love in the comment section, and whatever song you want me to cover, let me know and I'll try doing that. But like I said, this is not the right way. You need to start off with your scales and your fundamentals and your theory. That's when you'll really enjoy the process. It's really fulfilling to do that. Yeah. Thank you so much guys. Thank you for watching.